Welcome back, guys. So, on today's episode, we're going to have on one of the most wise people I know in my life. She is one of my best friends. So, enjoy.
It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day.
Okay, so the definition of wisdom is quite a great definition in my book. And I'm going to have on today the person who in my book has kind of just always been someone I could turn to when I've had issues, or like just a great friend overall in general. And she's been in my life for literally since I was a baby, because she's been in my dad's life since he was a baby. And it's my aunt, but she's technically not really biologically my aunt, but that doesn't matter because, we all have those people in our lives. But the definition of wisdom is the quality of having the experience, knowledge, and good judgment. And today I'm going to have on my Aunt Bette Keller, and she just, I feel like, mirrors that definition. Like, she's the exact being, like, human being. She, portrays that definition so well. So here we have Betty. Hi, how are you?
Well, how are you, sweetheart?
Good. It's nice to see you. I know we live in the
Also.
same town, but we kind of had some logistical issues that couldn't really get squared away. So I'm glad we were able to do it this way. But I just have five questions to ask you, and I'm excited to hear your answers. But so are you ready to get started?
I'm ready.
Okay. So first question is, what is your favorite quote or saying?
My favorite saying is, life takes care of itself.
Ooh.
We all like to be in control because we're all human beings, but we can't always be in control. And an example, I had thought of many examples, and this just happened today when we were deciding to do this. And I was starting to worry about how's it going to go? Am I going to be able to do the Zoom? And then I realized I have no control over this. Life has control over this. So just let it go. And if you can let go of control, life will take care of itself.
I love that. That is I feel like that's you. And I don't know, I feel like I've heard you say that before, but I can't really remember off the top of my head, but that is a good saying. Where did you hear that? Or first hear that? Where have you heard that? Or has it just...
Yeah, I think my father said it. And I was very, very close. Yeah, very close to my father. My father had a tremendous faith, and he lived by those rules,
I love that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a sweetheart.
You ready for number 2?
I am.
At what point did you feel God's presence the most?
Okay. Well, when I was diagnosed with cancer, and we were living in Maryland, and I got a call from the doctor, and I was told to call the university and set up some appointments. So I started to make some calls, and I was having no luck with my phone. So I realized I was using the TV controller and not the telephone. So I knew and I thought I was in control, and I realized I wasn't in control.
Oh my gosh.
So that night when I went up to get ready for bed, and we lived right across the street from St. Patrick Catholic Church, and it had these beautiful stained windows, and I was standing out looking out the window, and all of a sudden I felt this presence, and I knew it was the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit said to me, "You're going to be all right." And you know what? I am. From that very moment, I knew I was going to be all right.
Oh my gosh. I love that story.
I know. So, and even though the Holy Spirit's been in my life forever, I took the time to listen. Yeah. And I think, that's the gift, is to listen and to give up control.
Yeah, because so many people nowadays just feel like they are losing control, and they're trying to control, like you're talking about with your saying, people try so hard to control what happens in their lives, and really we have no control over that, so you might as well just stop trying.
That's right. You have to participate in your life.
Yeah.
You're not giving up, but you just can't always be in control of it.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, I like that. Okay, number 3. What is one word you would use to describe your relationship with God and why?
My relationship with God, the word I would use, and there's many, but I think I came to the thought that it's trust.
Ooh.
Because in life, you have family that you trust, but they're human and they can not intentionally hurt you. The world can hurt you. Even a novel, the end of it disappoints you. That could hurt you. But you can always turn and trust in God. So that's the ultimate person in the universe that we can all turn to. So trust is the word that I would give my relationship.
I love that. That is awesome. I don't know. I was having a harder time coming up with these questions, and then I was trying to like come up with ones that were more faith-based. And I don't know. The one that stuck out one of the first ones that came to me was like in a couple sentences. What would you describe your relationship with God to be? And I was like, I'm going to condense that and make that one word, because I feel like using that to answer with a couple sentences can almost be not too easy, but like people might just start rambling out different things. And I want it to be more like one word, because I feel like sometimes one word is more powerful than like a couple sentences.
Yeah.
So I like,
and when you put that question to me, I thought,
I kind of came up with. Number 4.
Yeah.
They say you learn something new every day. What is one lesson that you have learned and feel is most important?
A lesson that I've learned recently, because I'm a volunteer at the food pantry. And sometimes when these folks come in, and they come in fancy cars, and sometimes they've had their nails done, and volunteers will look at them and say, well, what are they doing here?
Yeah.
And I would turn to them and say, we're not here to judge. And I think that's something I learned in life since being a volunteer, is to not judge, because we could all be in their shoes. We don't know their circumstances. We don't know whose car that was that drove them there.
Yeah.
You don't know if they did their own fingernails. They didn't go to a salon. So we're so easy to judge. And I think that's something that I've learned from volunteering. And
I like that. Yeah, I feel like it's always important for people to volunteer, because I feel like you get so much out of it. And like you learn something maybe about yourself or about other people, and like I don't know, I just feel like volunteering is such a big part of me, and I feel like it could be a big part of other people too.
Oh, I think it's a big part of you for sure.
Yeah, I definitely volunteer a lot, and I love it. I wouldn't take back any of it. Okay, last question we have is, what are some choices/decisions that you have learned from?
My choices is to always be supportive, prayerful. I'm trying to put it as, there's so much that happens in your life, and you can either make something of it, or you just can deny it. And I think when you have tough things that happen in your life, you have a choice. And the choices you make impact not yourself, but everybody else. So if you can make these decisions with joy, not only for yourself, but for other people, I think it's a gift.
Yes, for sure. It is definitely a gift. And like, yeah, I feel that. Yeah, it's so like, I don't know, it's just like you were saying, people like don't really choose the battles they're given, but it's all about how you kind of overcome it and like come out of it. That makes a difference, I feel like. So, but thank you for coming on today, Aunt Betty. It was so nice to have you come on and talk with you and kind of learn some new things about you.
It's always lovely to see you. My dear, dear friend.
Yes, you are the best. You are one of my favorite people on this earth. So thank you for coming on, and I will talk to you soon.
It's my lucky day.